That's right, Scarce and Keemstar. I'm coming for you. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I know I am. Today we've got some pretty interesting news for you guys, and yeah, we're gonna hop right into it. No more wasting time. First things first is a piece of YouTube news that is drastically going to impact the entire planet. I know what you're thinking, Ryan. You sound a little bit dramatic, but the leader of the free world literally hangs in the balance of this next piece of YouTube news. Apparently, Logan Paul has announced that he is going to be running for president, and he is actually confirmed, not joking. I personally think I'm on board with this. I think Logan Paul would be great at being in charge of all of our nuclear weapons. The same guy that vlogged in the suicide forest definitely is heartless enough to do what needs to be done for America. Real talk, though, I don't know if this is in publicity or not, but like, if Logan Paul does run, whoever he runs against has the easiest campaign ad of all time. Is that a dead body in the suicide forest? Like, let's keep it a buck here. Logan Paul definitely should not run for president under any circumstances. And what's even worse is I'm really not confident that he couldn't win if he was 35. Like, I don't know. He might be able to. He's from Ohio. That's a swing state or something, right? Obviously, I'm really hoping Logan Paul is not president, but I wanted to start today's video off with a kind of funny story because our next story is definitely not one that's too funny. DRIFT0R, a Call of Duty YouTuber with 1.4 million subscribers, ended up actually getting stalked last night, and the person was live streaming them going to his house, fighting his house, and then harassing DRIFT0R. Obviously not very cool circumstances. Having somebody show up at your house as a YouTuber and harass you is never too much fun. However, another Call of Duty YouTuber by the name of 8thoughts, who also, as you can tell, has quite a few subscribers, ended up live streaming this dude going to DRIFT0R's house. And when people got mad at this and pointed out that it wasn't very cool of him to live stream a dude going crazy and going to DRIFT0R's house, he had this to say about it. I'm not responsible for another grown man's actions. He doesn't listen to me. I told this dude multiple times to stop the trolling, told him not to go, and I'm fully admitting it right now. It was funny as hell to me that he got arrested, and watching it all unfold was entertaining AF. Guilty. And while I understand that you're not responsible for any dude's actions, like, it low-key probably is not the best move to live stream somebody else going to somebody's house. I don't care if you call that trolling. At that point, in my opinion, it's just not funny anymore. Like, when you start showing up at people's houses, trolling is no longer on the brain. It becomes more serious than that. I know people like Keemstar have been waiting for a moment like this to make me look bad, and I don't care. I streamed it, probably shouldn't have, and got caught up in the moment, was having a great time with the spectacle with the other 1,000 people watching. Oh well, rip. And honestly, it's just kind of a jerk move to stream somebody's address getting attacked by a stalker. That's just a little bit weird. Also, how none of you, like, got involved and called the police, you know? Definitely not chill to just, like, watch this dude go harass another YouTuber. And he definitely did end up getting in a little bit of trouble. The guy who was streaming it ended up getting arrested for going to DRIFT0R's house, and 8thoughts apparently doesn't care and thought it was funny. But that's the Call of Duty community for you. If you're still playing Call of Duty in the year 2020, chances are you are some type of criminal. The real craziest to me isn't 8thoughts tweets or the fact that DRIFT0R, you know, I got the cops involved. It's the fact that some people took internet beef over Call of Duty seriously enough to legitimately go to his house and get arrested for it. Nicholas Diorio tweeted, "The troll who was known for harassing DRIFT0R was arrested last night following his live stream driving to DRIFT0R's house, which was captured by 8thoughts. So while there is some YouTube drama, somewhere out there sitting in a jail cell right now is a guy who drove to somebody's house over Call of Duty beef and, like, had to call his wife and give the awkward conversation. Hey honey, I need like 10 grand to get bailed out. I took a Call of Duty rivalry a little bit too far and ended up crossing state lines and getting arrested, which probably is not the best way to save your relationship. Our next story comes from Philip Defranco, the daily upload god, and it says, I know usually this notes app format is a joke, but it was actually the easiest way for me to say this. Love your faces and see you soon. And attached a twit longer that basically goes as follows. I know a lot of y'all are expecting this to be one of my jokey note app apologies, but this is me being real about my feelings and vulnerable for a change, even though I know some people are going to use this to mock or pile on. I was watching down what was going to be the 22-minute Tuesday Philip Defranco show, and it was so obvious that I was just going through the motions. My heart wasn't in it, and I felt like I could have normally done a much better job. I hate saying this because I always feel like my feelings are invalid and I need to suck it up because others have it worse than me, but I'm just sad. I've been trying to power through it and mask what's become a heavier and heavier depression these last few weeks, and you know, sometimes when I power through, the results in out of nowhere silly videos like last Friday make me happy. But more often, it just results in my brain irrationally hating life while going through the daily motions and trying to hide that from everyone so you as a viewer can have a constant or at least a distraction. You know, and my family and employees can feel secure since so many people rely on me. But by not sharing it, I ended up feeling alone with it, and that just eats and eats at me. With that said, I'm scrapping the show, scrapping the rest of the week, and I'm eyeing Monday to come back. I need the time to focus on what I'm feeling and how I'm dealing with it, and I'm genuinely sorry because I feel like I'm letting you down. But I also know myself well enough to know if I continue to try to force it, I'll just implode soon. So this is better for the long run. Love your faces and see you soon. Like I said, the news is pretty heavy today, and Philip Defranco is somebody that I definitely look up to on YouTube. The man is an animal. He's been posting every day forever, and I understand getting burnt out. Hopefully he has the break he needs. If you're a Philip Defranco fan, or if you're not, send him some love on Twitter or something, because, you know, being depressed sucks, and we can all agree upon that. Even when you're a YouTuber, it can still happen, and yeah, I really hope he feels better soon. Our last story involves Jeffree Star, the makeup god. Now, I respect Jeffree Star's hustle, okay? Making $100 million is impressive, but the drama that he's currently got himself in definitely is just not looking good. I don't want to get too into it on this channel because it's super not family friendly. Augie's covered it, another news channel. I know a bunch of other people have covered it. T-Spill channels have covered it. But basically, Jeffree Star exposed somebody for hitting on underage kids in the past, and now apparently is friends with them and has been being investigated by Chris Hansen and stuff for all that. And I don't know, I haven't done enough research to make a statement one way or the other, but he went on Mom's Basement, which is Keemstar and FaZe Bank's podcast, and basically said that the only reason anyone is bringing this up is because drama channels want to use his name to attach it for clout, which I'll play the clip now, but basically he says the following.
So that's what's people have been trying to start that rumor. So what's happening is all these drama channels are using me as a way to amplify the situation, and they're all benefiting from this financially, okay?
And the only problem I have with this is it's not like people are starting a rumor. You tweeted out that this dude was trying to sleep with his underage fans, and then a year later tweeted out that you love his music and are hanging out with him again, and people are just curious. I'm not accusing you of anything, man. I have no idea. But to say that drama channels are only calling you out for this because it's gonna get them money is ridiculous. Not to mention, yeah, obviously talking about you is gonna get people more views, but that doesn't mean that they're just doing it for the money. Like, people can question why the hell you're working with the same person that you were calling a predator 2 minutes ago. That's a little sketchy. That's sketchy, man. Not to mention, yeah, you're famous. Obviously, you're gonna get views. Does that mean that nobody is ever allowed to talk about you without it being for clout? Like, sometimes you're gonna mess up, Jeffree Star. You're in the makeup community. All of you guys are train wrecks sometimes. It's just kind of whack to be like, oh, I don't know why everybody's mad, because it's pretty obvious why everybody is mad. You've done a terrible job at hiding it. I'm not gonna get into it a ton. You can look it up if you're curious, but like I said, basically Jeffree Star tweeted out that somebody was a predator and then continued to work with them, and people are just wondering why he continued to work with somebody that he called a predator. But obviously, the only reason I'm making this is for clout. And one last point, Jeffree Star, my channel's not even monetized, so I'm not getting any financial gain for this. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for the news. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm sorry today's news was more depressing. Usually the videos are a little bit more upbeat, but all of today's news sucked. It's either about, like, you know, defending predators or getting arrested in your house or, like, getting depressed and not making content. But I'm on the grind. This is my third video that I've uploaded today, and I've made a lot more. So if you could press the like button, turn on notifications. I upload news like this every single day, and I'd appreciate it. And yeah, don't get anyone pregnant if you do make sure they're hot, and if you could comment down below, it just helps me get this channel monetized even faster, so then I can get monetary incentive to make fun of Jeffree Star. Not that I would for more money, I'm just saying it would be sick if that was a bonus. And yeah, like I said, don't get anyone pregnant if you do make sure they're hot. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.